Hi, my name is Daniel Zitter, and I'm an experienced project manager and lecturer in this field. Together with Hamutal Weiss, I have written a unique book about project management called Being a Project Manager. Being a Project Manager is a different kind of book about project management that focuses on essentials and practice. It clearly draws the path one must walk as a project manager. The book is suitable for managing any project of any size, subject, and content, since it refers to the foundations of project management, planning, control, and communication, rather than a specific methodology or expertise. Moreover, the book offers appropriate methods and tools for proper project management that are easy to implement and can be downloaded from beingaprojectmanager.com, as shown on the screen. In this course, I would like to go over one of the most important processes of our times in our personal lives and specifically in projects: risk management. A risk is any event that, should it occur, would negatively affect the project objectives. A problem, on the other hand, is a risk that has already materialized, or an event that was not originally identified as a risk, but which nonetheless has generated difficulties for the project and must be dealt with as quickly as possible. By definition, a risk is an event that may or may not happen. However, since a project already faces a significant degree of uncertainty due to its singular and unique nature, we have a professional and managerial duty to do all we can to lower the chances of negative impacts on the project and to minimize the damage that will result from materialized risks. It is therefore imperative to systematically identify and evaluate all the potential risks in a given project and develop ways to mitigate each one. The process of risk management, which will be covered in this course, is performed in 6 stages. First is the risk identification and classification process. This process deals with identifying all potential risks that might negatively influence the project and dividing them into categories for tracking and reporting purposes. Second is the risk assessment process. This process deals with calculating the probability of risk realization and the degree of damage it can potentially cause the project, and based on these parameters, calculating the risk exposure level. Third is the developing responses process. This process deals with defining preventive actions to handle the risks before they materialize and corrective actions to handle the problems should the risk actually happen. Fourth is the economy of risks process. This process deals with estimating the cost of avoiding or lowering the likelihood of risks compared to the cost of fixing the problem should the risk materialize. Next is the communicating risk process. This process deals with communicating information about the risks to project stakeholders and to all other parties involved in the project. Finally is the risk control and monitoring process. This process deals with controlling existing risks and identifying new potential risks in an ongoing process. The entire risk management process can be illustrated in a circular graph containing 6 stages as shown on the screen. 1. Risk identification and classification. 2. risk assessment. 3. Developing responses. 4. Economy of risks. 5. Communicating risks. 6. Risk control and monitoring. The modern approach to risk management addresses not only negative risks, but also positive ones that form, in fact, opportunities within the project. An opportunity is defined as an event that, should it occur, would improve the success of the project. As such, opportunities should be identified and their realization encouraged rather than avoided. This is an extension of the risk management topic and often goes beyond the scope of project management entirely. Therefore, it will not be covered in this course. In this course, we will focus on negative risks and we'll go over each of the risk management processes stages in detail. At the end of this course, we'll go over a practical tool to manage risks. In the next lecture, we'll start with risk identification and classification.